Now, speaking of
Thank
that,
you.
Alicia, we all have, of course, pitfalls. And so, how do the pitfalls in life help us to transform or reposition us for profit? How does that play into this, please?
And that's an excellent question. The pitfalls, they sort of provide us with periods of what I call refinement or even awakenings, and also reinventions to really help us transform and shift us into a fresh perspective. Not only do they shift us into fresh perspectives, or they have the ability to do that, also we get shifted into new paradigms or even new passions that we would have never even considered if the challenge that we face would never have occurred. I am true testament to this. And often people don't see the blessing in the contrast because they're too busy trying to sort of get out of the situation, or they're trying to get through the situation, when actually making it through the situation should not be the primary focus. Rather, changing the perspective or even the mindset around how you see the situation, really repositioning your way of being while you're in a sort of pitfall or pit stop of life is really what's most important. I mean, Tony, that's really imperative to really be able to change your perception, and we're going to talk more about this later. Change your perception while you're in the pit. And also, during a season of my life, I encountered sort of a series of what seemed like pit stops or pitfalls, or what I also call the dark nights of the soul. And they really caused me, Tony, to have to dig deep and discover a fresh perspective and a new passion to really launch me into my next levels of greatness. So there were several years after, these series of what seemed like transitional journeys, or, again, going through the dark nights of the soul, is where I started really coming forth with my greater works, and I began publishing intentional journals with ease by simply repurposing blog posts, other writings that I had, and content from some of my former coaching programs, and I began creating many transformational journal planners and trainers and manuals, and being able to service diverse industries with this content. And I also combined my media background, because I'm an avid journaler, and I've been journaling for several years. And so my avid journaling became part of my cross-industries work and became me being the cross-niche journalist. And within the same year of me doing all of those transformations and writing all of those books that I produced, it was 90-plus books that came out of the experience. And then also from my challenges and struggles, and then developing new passions, then the Global Trinity Empires was birthed. And again, that consists of